Hello and welcome to another episode of Dude C. So someone goes, all right, Dan, that's not going to be a thing. This is really not going to be a thing, dude. That's
I'm
not
absolutely done right now.
yeah,
Oh my god.
yeah, that's
It's
not
so
going to
much
be a
fun
thing.
for me.
Okay, yeah,
So
I'm
much
glad.
fun for
I'm
me.
glad it is for you. Cool. Oh, welcome to another episode of Perfectly Misfit, the show where we have no direction whatsoever, and for some reason we just buy new toys for a show that nobody listens to. I am your host, Renee Encarnacion, followed by my fucking laughable, like, man giggles. The guy can giggle. Fucking my co-host, one of my best buddies in the whole wide world, Daniel fucking Webb. How are you?
Dude, I am so good. Yeah, we were talking about last week about upgrading some of the stuff on our podcast. And I talked to you earlier, like I swear yesterday. And I was like,
Thank
I
you.
found this.
Moving on. So welcome, Corey Castle. I don't even know why I was hiding him in the back. I knew, like, I already announced he was going to be on. I'm an idiot. Sorry if you guys haven't. For those of you listening, if you haven't been watching us for the past couple of weeks, and especially if you don't know, Will Sasso is now back in the podcast world, and he now has a podcast called Dudesy, and it's like the world's first podcast run entirely by AI. It's pretty fucking interesting, which makes for quite an interesting show. Corey Castle, welcome to the show.
Hello today.
Yeah,
How
moving
are you?
on.
Thank you. Moving on.
No,
Dude,
bro,
having me
I love you.
having me backstage, and then Dan hitting the laugh button on Renee, and watching Renee automatically go, "That's not going to be a thing," and shut it down super quick has been my favorite thing of today.
I promise you, it's gonna happen again.
I'm already sure of it because I knew that was the reaction that you were
I
trolling.
100% want it.
You were trolling him so hard on getting that laugh button.
So,
whoa, look at that. Someone's
what you
joining
don't know,
Green Bottle
what
Club.
Renee doesn't know is I called Renee first and said, "Hey, let me fuck with this thing real quick," because I did buy a new piece of equipment. It's a mixer and a new mic and all this cool shit for the podcast. And Renee was busy, so
Yeah.
who was the next person I call? Corey fucking Castle.
Oh,
We've
yeah.
been messing with this bitch for like 25, 30 minutes. And Corey's been also all aware of all the fun shit this thing can do. So, with that, there's a pour of whiskey. Let's get this bitch started. I love you, brother. Cheers.
Good to see you both.
Oh yeah. I'm drinking a gallon of water, and I've got a bottle of water here.
Well, yes, you're almost in the Will Sasso mode with the ridiculously big water jug. So we commend you on this.
Oh, sorry.
But yeah, I know you haven't yet. I know it because you have no idea what the fuck we're talking about. When we are done with this, I will send you the link to Dudesy's podcast on YouTube. And you can find it's on Spotify and also other shit.
Yeah, but no, you need the visual.
You need to watch. You need to watch this. It is by far one of the funniest fucking things in the craziest fucking podcast, and like literally the best new podcast on the internet now.
Okay.
But just to clarify, and before we jump into crazy, super fun things, I'm gonna get a topic out of the way, and we're gonna start with the topic of this week, and it's podcast of this week.
Okay.
I don't know if you know, but someone we know, I don't know who the fuck his name is, just took over a fun fucking wrestling podcast that's been going on for like 5 years, but now is solely under control of someone we or may not know, and did a default podcast this week that was It was all right. No, I'm just kidding. No, it had some really great moments in it. It's called RAssle Rock. Um, and the main host may or not be that asshole down there doing a too sweet the wrong way and licking like the
I was
random ass
I wasn't
thick
doing it too sweet.
mustache
I
that's
was
too
doing
long and he needs
It
to
was just
trim.
giving you metal horns, bro. It's just metal.
I know, but it's a wrestle
Not
thing.
everything's wrestling, all right?
But no, that is my podcast of the week. It has been off the air for a couple of months now, but revamped, uh, redone completely. There's swearing now. I
Fuck
think it
no.
is more raw. It's more an actual. It, in my opinion, it's way more fun now
thank
in
you.
this beginning debut episode than it has been in the last 5 years. I have listened to a lot of that catalog because we are such good friends with Corey Castle,
Shade.
and I'm not like throwing shade on
Someone's
all the
throwing a
other
little bit of
episodes.
shade. Is that going to be a
I'm
drop
not.
on your
I'm not.
fucking?
This one was way more fun. It was more real. Everyone on that podcast was way more real,
Well, I
and
mean,
I loved it. It's a little bit of behind the scenes stuff. It's you know, a review of WrestleMania, a lot of shit going on with AEW. Um, Mainly this episode was a review of WrestleMania, but
I don't think
check
we
it out.
discussed. Did we
It's
talk
amazing.
WrestleMania last week?
No, we did not
We
because
didn't, right?
WrestleMania happened this past weekend.
I thought it was the week before. Anyway,
it was the week
it
before.
was 2 weeks ago, but it was
Yeah.
like a week and a half ago at this
I
point.
don't know. I haven't watched.
We definitely did an episode since WrestleMania. Dude, that whole
I'll be honest. I haven't watched WrestleMania. I don't plan on watching WrestleMania.
I watched the highlights.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I watched the Sami Zayn fucking jackass crew match, which
That's one
was
of the
by
matches I
far
didn't
the
watch.
best match. That was the best match of WrestleMania,
I
and
actually
probably the
more.
best match of WrestleManias in the last 5 years.
I think I just liked the Hall of Fame shit more than anything. The fucking speeches
Hall of
was really
Fame, I
that
have
was
not
really
watched.
dope.
I
Undertaker with
did
his
note that
TED Talk.
Undertaker did not bring up any of his fucking legend making matches with Mick Foley
Yeah.
at all, and that was a big controversy.
That's really I didn't notice
Um,
that. That sucks. Yeah, that fucking the graveyard match or whatever the fuck that was called, where he got tossed and into the fucking
The
grave.
Hell in
That
the Cell,
Hell
like
in a
the
Cell.
very first Hell in the Cell match where he threw twice Mick Foley off the cage. Didn't mention any of that shit in his Hall of Fame, which is bullshit. Like that was a match that made like really solidified both of them. Like Undertaker's been like the locker room leader for 2 decades, but
Did Mick when Mick Foley was inducted in the Hall of Fame? Did he mention Taker?
yeah,
Well,
a lot actually, and so much so that uh, Mick Foley didn't say anything at all about not being mentioned, but um, his daughter uh, did mention and was like, "This is kind of weird that he's throwing. It feels like he's throwing some shade on my dad."
I mean, also was it maybe just like I don't know. I don't know. No, I guess wait, what am I talking about? It was scripted. All their speeches were scripted. So yeah, for the fact that it like I was gonna say maybe he just forgot to mention it because it was a very emotional moment where what did he go like 5 minutes without being able to say a word because the audience was just losing their shit and he was having an emotional moment.
yeah, he was just standing there
Yeah,
crying.
dude, he's fucking wrestling's god next to Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Rock.
What?
Like, those three guys, like really, like during wrestling's shittiest times, like are the ones that brought wrestling back into where it was cool again. So I don't know. Yeah, he just left for a second, and that's fine. But yeah, like Stone Cold, Shawn Michaels, Undertaker, Triple H, like they all brought that back. Like that.
I ever tell you the story about the time I I saw Triple H at a Metallica concert.
No.
I was so drunk that I had to be reminded of this. I broke through his circle of security just to slap him on the shoulder and be like, "Hey, Triple H, it's nice to see you, man."
Nice.
And everybody was just like, "Oh, fuck." I'm like, I'm not even that big. I mean, I literally had to like reach up to hit him on the shoulder. But yes, that is my boring Triple H story. But yeah,
I mean,
think I
like,
also-
I'm surprised his nose didn't knock you over.
yeah. And I also met Jim Brewer at that same concert up in Long Island, dude.
I've seen the Jim Brewer picture.
Yeah.
Not
Same
the one with
concert.
Triple H.
That was. I didn't take a picture with Triple H. He was moving fast.
Yeah.
So wrestling.
So wrestling and talking about Triple H, we didn't talk about on the episode of RAssle Rock that Triple H just was forced to retire. He went on Stephen A. Smith. Did you guys watch the interview?
No.
I did.
It was cool to see.
Why? Fill me in. Why was he forced to retire? And fill in the other non-nerds.
He has heart issues.
He had a heart issue, and he had to get the surgery where they put a pacemaker in, and he's never going to be able to get in the ring again. So at WrestleMania, when he came out in the beginning, and he said, "Welcome to WrestleMania," and he got out of the ring, he left.
He left his
in the
boots.
middle of the-
Yeah, I saw that moment. That was really fucking dope.
Yeah, when you leave your boots in the ring, you're signifying you're done wrestling.
Yeah, I remember Taker left his boots and his hat when he retired.
His hat and his coat, the first fake retirement.
and his gloves. And his gloves.
But he came back and
When you
wrote
leave
two more matches.
your American badass gloves in the ring, you know that's the end.
Corey, what was your favorite podcast of the past week?
I only listen to like the same couple things. Like Cornette, mostly. I listen to Cornette a lot, and Pete Holmes on You Mean It Weird. That's
Segura this week.
He had what'd you say?
He had Tom Segura on this week.
Did he? I didn't hear that.
Yeah, Pete Holmes' podcast had Segura on. It wasn't this week; it was the episode beforehand.
No, that was he had River Butcher last week, and this week had dude from Crashing, the guy who was eating the chicken wings, the guy who was like booking the open mic. I don't know that actor, but
I've never seen Crashing.
I haven't seen that show in a while, so.
So I didn't hear a Tom Segura one, but like also what
Pete Holmes.
Also, what Pete Holmes does is the guy's name is Zach Cherry. What also Pete Holmes does is like so he does the You Made It Weird on Wednesdays, but then on Fridays he releases a episode called We Made It Weird, and it's him and his wife, and they get a babysitter, and then they just sit and have a date night and record it like a podcast.
Like they go out or they.
No, they sit in, and then they sit in, they record a podcast, and they go have a date night.
Oh, okay. I thought like they were like recorded like them having dinner. I'm like, okay, so it's just about. Oh, this is really good. Oh, how's your arrabbiata? We should come here more often.
You pass the ketchup.
I said, I sit arrabbiata and you go to ketchup. What kind of restaurant do you think Pete Holmes is eating at?
Well, one that would turn their head if you brought podcast microphones in the door.
That's for sure.
Like a fancy place would be like, yeah, take that stuff out of here.
I don't know if can't really call it a podcast, but I'm going to put it in the same book. Today's episode of The Bonfire and yesterday's were fucking hilarious. Today, Dan learned that on occasion he gets these blows to fucking his reality where he realizes just how trash his fucking upbringing was. He doesn't realize it. So like today, like they mentioned chicken tetrazzini, and like he was like, "You mean turkey tetrazzini?" And they were like, "No, Dan, that's not a thing." And he goes, "God damn it. Just fucking Trish, his wife, his mom, like used to make it all the time, and she figured out it's probably just like her way of trying to like make him fall asleep so she can go like watch some like Oprah or some shit. And just like I like it was just so silly, but I almost like crashed my car laughing so hard. And he goes, "God damn it, Trish and her fucking sleepy meats." So from now on, turkey is forever going to be referred to as sleepy meat.
Dan Soder.
Yeah.
Soder, oh my god, dude. He's been on a bunch of podcasts lately, and a bunch of podcasts I don't normally listen to. And he's hilarious in every one of them. But I didn't mention any of them because they're all shitty podcasts. I'm not gonna lie, not ones I would ever listen to again. Like just because he's the guest. Like if Big J Oker says Dan Soder,
So one
yeah,
thing that also
Fry
popped up
Shirt
this week.
are guests.
One thing that was really great this week also. Fuck, I lost it. Oh, there was a basketball game between Big J, Louis J. Gomez, and Matt and Shane's secret podcast. What? Why?
Because it was funny. That was a great fucking. I watched the video. Did you actually watch the video of that they posted about it?
Yes.
That it was very funny, and then I did listen to the podcast about it and how butthurt Big J was. That was, dude. That whole episode was the best Legion of Skanks in probably 5-6 months.
So what's funny is that he does the bonfire earlier in the day on Mondays when they record Legion of Skanks. So I got to hear it live of like full on Big J having a tantrum, be like, "Oh no, it's cool, it's cool. I just won't ever do anything with my friends ever again. No, it's fine, fine. I just won't help with production ever again." Like that dude, so butthurt. It's fucking hilarious.
It was, dude. Oh, dude, Big J. It was like literally when Big J is butthurt on the show is what makes that show.
Yeah. Because then he's already sarcastic and cynical, and like he just gets extra sarcastic. No, it's fine. It's fine. And I'll just never do any production prepare for the show ever again. That's fine. It's fine. It's cool.
And then Shane gets nervous and like backtracks a lot of shit for a second, and then he's like, finally he's like, fuck it, and he gets extra cocky, which is even funnier. Like, oh, dude,
Yeah.
Shane Gillis is the fucking man.
Well, I just love that it ended up becoming a sponsored thing anyway. Like for me, it was more fun. Like, yeah, that they bought the fucking, the custom jerseys and shit. But I wanted them to each lose $1,000 out of their fucking pocket. And then what did the fucking Lewis do? He got a fucking sponsor.
Yeah, Fume sponsored it.
Well, he's a real sellout. That guy. He always has to get. That's what I said that to him when I was on Real Ass Podcast. I was like, dude, you're just some like sellout dude. Like you just had to get a sponsor. You have to fight in some fat kid swim shirt so that you can put a sponsor on the back.
You calling a rash guard a fat kid swim shirt?
That's right. We'll never be in Gas Digital.
Hold on,
so,
give it 6 months, and Corey's going to be selling fat kid swim shirt merch.
Give us.
I want my 4% of that idea.
Give it a couple months, and Corey's going to be starting selling Fume. Fume's going to start sponsoring.
If people, let me just say, I'm not holding that against Lewis, because for sure, if people were looking to throw money my way to do stuff, I'd absolutely take it. But I wouldn't.
Bro, I will sell out so goddamn quick. It's not even funny.
Mm-hmm.
You throw
willing
a sponsorship for fucking $100 a month. I will sell my ball hair. I don't care. Like,
$100 a month will actually pay for what I pay for on the show and the fucking
right.
maybe get us a new mic or two. Or you just got one, but I got to order one. This thing's done.
Yeah, dude. It's like I've just kind of taken on the expense of having now 2 podcasts, and like I gotta figure out what I'm doing with paying for all the stuff I gotta pay for it. So yeah, sure. Throw me some smoked honey or whatever the vapes
Smoked
are.
honey is gone. They had like
Whatever
a,
the
What's
I think
the Lucy's? Give me some Lucy money, motherfucker. Like, I'll jump on a Blue Chew ad. I don't
give
know.
me
Come on.
some infinite
My,
CBD or whatever.
another one's gone.
I'll do a
Then
Safa luxury mattress. Come on, let's go,
With
motherfucker.
slash the shit.
can you not tell how far from the gas digital pulse my fingers are? I don't pay attention
No,
to
this
that.
is
Yeah.
all of our podcasts.
I'm
that we're
pretty
doing.
sure
Like,
all of those companies ended up like getting in trouble for like being like, like money laundering and shit like that.
Okay.
They
Okay.
they had a coffee company once that was awesome. Did you hear that health controversy, Dan? They had a coffee sponsor who ended up fucking having to shut down because of cases of botulism. There's like they were finding shit particles in the fucking in
oh, nice.
in some of their
I know it was
coffee.
a Black Rifle Coffee Company. If they
No,
want to
no.
sponsor us, I'll give them a great review. But until then, there might be shit in your coffee, motherfucker.
Yeah, I
Uh,
don't know. I don't even drink coffee, so that's if you get a
I mean, I
I will
may or may not drink coffee. Probably not, though. I may
I'll drink
drink an
coffee if they
energy drink that
sponsor.
sounds like a gunshot. Not a bang, but probably a bang. I don't know.
Mm.
And let's
Thank
just
you.
name all
Moving
those
on.
you'll never get.
Can you hit the left button on yourself?
Thank you. Moving on. Corey, you really need to fucking like so like the way Dudesy works is they'll like Dudesy controls the show. Like it tells you what topics they're gonna do when they're done, when they've discussed it at length. It's just completely random. So like randomly you'll just hear thank you. Moving on.
Moving on. So like Renee's incorporated that in this, and
I
it is
see.
funny every time I try to no sell it at all, but inside, like it's so hard for me to not start laughing my ass off. So like I just no sell it by going blank face when he's doing it because Will Sasso does it. But you really really Dudesy is a podcast you need to check out. I love how we put over everyone else's
Yeah.
podcast over ours every week,
Yep.
but you need to check out Dudesy. It
Well,
is like
this
literally
is
one of the
this is
funniest
kind
fucking
of a
things ever.
podcast about podcasts.
It really
Kind
is.
of. I
We
mean,
Dan and I work very independently. Like we don't really have like like bosses over our shoulders. We just have work to do. So we have the opportunity to listen to a lot and consume a lot of fucking media. Um but yeah, so unfortunately podcast just happens to be our lifeblood. Hence the Suwu. I ain't no motherfucking false ass blood.
right, yeah, that's a your mom's house reference. I can see you not understanding what the fuck he's talking
I
about.
had no idea what that is.
So
But
Suwu is the battle
what we
cry
do.
for the notorious Bloods gang, and like there was a TikTok where that Tom fell in love with this dude who kept like trying to be like, I ain't no motherfucking false ass blood. Suwu, come and check me. You know what I mean? Like he was just saying that. So like he was gonna release a shirt that just said Suwu, but the LA County Sheriff Department called him and was like, hey man, we heard you might be thinking about doing this and probably don't want to get your fans shot. So this was the workaround was he just got a random Asian lady and named her Sue Woo.
Woo.
Mm.
And then
And that's
put the
how
bandana.
then he put the paisley in the back. Yeah.
I'm sure somebody's still gonna get shot for that shit. But
I just don't think it'll be in fucking Denver University, Denver area.
right.
I think I'm all right with
I
these
don't
college
have
kids.
that. I think I have 2 or 3 Tom Segura shirts. I have the 9 is a lot shirt, which is they're talking about how many dicks could you fit in your mouth, and Josh Potter. Oh my, I love Josh Potter,
I need a
but
hot sauce. I need a hot sauce is the best shirt. And
Josh
Corey
Potter's like
again has no
just
idea what we're
like a
talking about.
random guest that was on there all the time, and he was like thought about it. He goes, I don't know, probably like 9. Tom just like dies laughing because 9 is a lot. And then they like it became like a bit, and they made it a shirt. I bought the shirt because of it, literally because I'm a massive Josh Potter fan. Um,
I don't get it. I don't find him that funny at
and
all.
I do I listen to his
Your
podcast
love for
every week
Potter and
religiously.
Sickler, your love for Josh Potter and Ryan Sickler make no sense to me.
I can skip Sickler's podcast if depending on the guest, but I will never miss a Josh Potter podcast.
The Roach Motel, the original name.
Yeah, yeah. Uh, I will never miss a Josh Potter episode. Dude, I've been more into Josh Potter than your mom's house lately.
Thank you. Moving on. So, what's your favorite TV show this week? Or did we do? I didn't do the movie homework. We were gonna. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
getting
we
a
were
little.
gonna do movie homework, and I'm not gonna lie, I didn't do it either.
All right, and it was your suggestion. Cool, 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 cool.
I know it was. I was gonna do it today, but
Well, you
I
know what?
watched
We'll bring
it.
it up. We'll bring it up on this week's episode, so that way Stephanie can be ready for next week's episode. Where was it? Running Man.
Running Man, yeah.
So
Oh yeah, you
We'll
told me
watch
that. You
Running
told me
Man.
to watch that too, but I don't. I
I know
forgot
you
all
did.
about it.
You don't
I
do
know you
homework,
fucking
bitch.
didn't.
I forgot all about it.
But so
Uh,
if anything, I couldn't find it on any streaming services, but YouTube has it for rent for $3. So
I swear it's on one of the 3 majors.
I don't know. I
I
looked it up, but
It doesn't matter. I think I actually own it, and
mm,
I'm not. I own it on Movies Anywhere. I'll
mm,
give you my Movies Anywhere password here in a little bit.
yes.
But the show of the week for me is Moon Knight
Oh fuck!
on
That's
Disney
what I knew. I
Plus.
kept forgetting to watch something too. I want to put
There's
that on there.
only like we talked about it, and we were both like, "Oh, I'll just wait till it ends because it's
Oh,
still
they
like
are
week
they
by week."
releasing? They're releasing them every week.
Dude,
Oh,
it fucking sucks. I hate it. Um,
Steph's gonna be ready.
I I absolutely forgot that it was a episodic thing, and I watched the first episode, loved it. I have problems with it, and I'll get into that in a second. I watched the first 2 episodes. The third one came out, I think, last night. I didn't watch it. Uh, my problem is the characters that are like he plays a schizophrenic kind of dude. Um, Stephen Grant and Mark are swapped in the comics. So like Mark is a pussy and Stephen Grant is like the Indiana Jones, and in the show it's backwards.
Huh.
Like, is it a massive deal? Kind of. Like in my opinion, yes, because I like it being true to the comics as much as possible.
You see, folks, Dan is what we call a nerd,
Yeah,
and
for
pretty.
sure. Like
But you know what
especially with
though?
characters I love.
I got a buddy, Wilson, back home, and he's the same way. But like, he's literally like, he's so deep into comics, like he's gonna pay his kids college with his comic collection. I'm
Like
like,
it's just with the comics I love. If it's not something I care about, like bro, Avengers, all that shit,
I think,
I'd never give a fuck about Avengers. So
I
like
think Nicole,
Thor's backstory and all the movies, fuck all
I
that
think
shit.
Nicole is home.
Not yet.
I think I just saw her
And
carpooling.
uh it shouldn't be, not for another
No.
15, 20 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Uh
Then in that case, you might have to go get the shotgun because I just saw a light.
no, the pistol's right here.
All right.
Yeah, no. It didn't go that far. But redneck. But Moon Knight, honestly, like the whole thing is great. There are obviously liberties taken, and Yeah, I said the personalities are switched a lot of it, and that's annoying to me as
That's
a
got to be annoying for those of you who are like real hardcore
a
fans. Like,
purist.
why would the fuck would you do that? I mean, stay as true to the fucking books as can, right? As you possibly can.
Like it was that was my problem with like oh fuck, what's that stupid show that was HBO everybody loved?
Game of
The book
Thrones.
I read Game of
Game of
Thrones.
Thrones.
I read all the books and then watched until season 3 and got so pissed by season 3 that I just stopped watching.
And there's like 7 seasons, right? Jesus.
Yeah,
I
it
mean,
was so
hey, you
all
know what though?
matter.
It's good you didn't fucking watch it all the way through. That was one of the fucking most trash endings of any show's
Yeah,
history.
but the book didn't end with the series. Like the books stopped being like by season 5, the books haven't been written yet.
Yeah, I know they had to take liberties. I know because fucking,
But
you know why?
so
Because
Moon
fucking
Knight,
J.R.R. Martin, whatever the fuck his name is, IRR Martin,
George R.R. Martin.
inactive ready reserve Martin, was like chilling. That dude made so much fucking money. He would be at like what's that spring training with like
mhm,
at like fucking like football teams. He'd be like chilling on the
he had
sideline.
writer's block. He got writer's block really, really bad and actually
I
consulted
think
with
he got a couple fucking
uh,
$100 million
Stephen King.
block.
No, he consulted with Stephen King and all these other fucking writers that like are consistently putting out stories, and he's like, "How the fuck do you beat this?" And Stephen King said, "Lots of cocaine and something out." Like it was just like what like it was crazy. But
That's a
anyway,
book.
Moon Knight is fucking fantastic. Please check that fucking out. There's 3 episodes out now. I've watched 1 and 2, and they're fantastic so far. The storyline for it is super fun. Um, I just cannot wait to see where they go from here because, uh, God, God, it looks like it's going to be very fun.
I'm looking forward to it. I really, really am. Um, yeah, but I think I'm gonna wait till there's maybe at least one more episode
I'll
because
let you know when to start watching because dude, the anticipation for
Corey, I
me
feel
for
like
episodes is like, dude, it like causes like almost panic attacks.
hmm, I've also have to unfollow the Nerdist on YouTube because they post a lot of spoilers. Um,
Yeah.
like I know this dude apparently whenever he has like real fucking bad episodes, he goes and rambles off to like a human statue, and it will look like Washington Square Park, which looks very interesting. Um, Corey, I feel like you don't watch too much TV and movies besides wrestling.
Well, I just watched. I just watched
I was gonna
all
say it was,
all
it
all
was
of
almost like a
all of
Christopher Walken impression there.
Righteous
Oh,
Gemstone, all of Righteous Gemstones, all of Euphoria. I'm on the last episode of Dexter New Blood right now. I was watching that.
I couldn't
Uh,
watch
What
that.
is that one?
Dexter,
Dex
the new Dexter.
and and I'm trying to
Wow.
watch. I just watched all of the new season of Upload on Amazon
Yes,
Prime.
yes,
Upload's
that was
amazing.
fucking great.
Yes.
I felt like it was way too short of a season though. Am I wrong in that? Like I did not.
No, it felt like it zipped right by.
Yeah,
Yeah.
when that ending, it was like I think also another like 6 or 7 episode season, but it's just like, wait, this is the last episode. Like I'm like looking at the back of my phone, like where's the rest of the fucking show?
Yeah.
um,
And I want to watch Undone next. They
I
have a
want to
new
watch
season.
Euphoria. They talk about it a lot on the bonfire. Jeez, did you have a
I see
favorite
it
for
on Reddit all the time.
what
Uh,
Euphoria?
like you watch like 4 episodes to see the new Mary Jane from the Spider-Man show.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
never heard of her fucking name?
Zendaya.
Zendaya.
Right, you see her like kind of naked, but like you see like 34 dicks in between. Is what like it's a joke. Like is what everybody's saying. I've seen it on multiple podcasts about that.
I don't remember seeing Zendaya naked on that show.
No, he
Ever.
said semi-naked. He said
Oh.
like
Yeah,
half
yeah,
naked.
semi.
Yeah.
It's in a wife beater that may or may not be wet, but it's tight, and you may
I
see her nipples hard, and that's
okay,
it.
I've seen that, and that's from that Netflix movie that she was in that came out last year or something.
I don't know. I don't really fucking care. I don't. I want to see Euphoria because I have heard it was really good in
It's
general.
great. It's
Yeah.
great
And Sydney
storytelling
Sweeney's
and
in it,
good
and
acting, and
I have
Cindy
heard
Sweeney,
lots of things
she's
about that.
super hot. Yeah.
Uh, have you seen DMZ yet on HBO Max?
What is that?
It's a new show with Rosario Dawson. Um,
Clerks 3
I've
Clerks 3 has
only
been apparently wrapped on, so that's awesome.
I've only seen the trailer for the show. It's a brand new show. There's only I did check it out. I was gonna watch all of it, but there's only again like 3 episodes on it.
Hmm.
But it's like a DC show where Brooklyn, it's like New York. Like there's a DMZ on the Hudson. I don't know like New York well enough, but like there's like a war or some shit, and there's like
What, between like
New
New
York
York and New
is split.
Jersey?
New York and like other places, like in the as far as I know from the trailer, it's like really only New York. It's like a DMZ, like almost like the same DMZ between North and South Korea.
So okay, so then
But
it's probably just dividing New York. It's probably gonna be like,
but it's like a complete war zone, like almost like I Am
and it's
Legend.
just New York City?
It's from what I can tell right now, yeah, I'm sure it's more, but um like she's looking for her son. Like I don't really like the whole concept of it is really kind of weird, but um the trailer itself for the show, like look up the trailer and look for it on YouTube. The trailer itself sells the show well enough that I will watch that motherfucker. Like the only reason why I haven't is I just found out about it recently,
Oh,
and
and it's a
sh-
DC thing, huh?
yeah, and it's a show that I think my old lady will enjoy a lot, and I don't want to start watching it without her because right now we finished all of our shows
I'm sure not.
that um that we've watched together. So like this, I really think this
What
would
we
be good. It's
had
like
was so
Doom
good.
Patrol,
I mean,
or not
anything
Doom
fucking
Patrol.
DC, HBO, and Rosario
Happens before
Dawson,
war.
it's gonna be
I lost
amazing,
my son
That
right?
in
was
the evacuation.
that one dude. What's that fucking
Where is he?
Lee Diamond,
You always stuck in an active
whatever
carousel.
his name was? That's who that guy was.
Huh. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
Manhattan.
like see,
Well,
like
that's
I am a
Manhattan.
legend.
The I
Like
Am Legend
that's
look.
There's a
bro.
new
There's like a
one
right here.
coming,
I am legend kind of.
and it's just around the bend.
This is only from the first episode, by the way.
There's a new
Yeah, I think that's the Brooklyn Bridge right there. Or Williamsburg Bridge, one of the two.
Yeah, Lou Diamond Phillips.
Oh shit. What about my dreams, Richie?
Blood
Yeah,
in, blood out. But
it looks like it's gonna be fun. Yeah, wrong one. Sorry.
dude, it looks so fucking good. I'm gonna watch whatever episodes we can this weekend on Saturday for sure.
No Kid Saturday.
No kid weekend. Dude, that show looks so fucking good to me.
So I rewatched Full Metal Jacket this weekend or this week.
That's funny as fuck. I watched the boot camp part.
The scene, yeah. I
recently.
I like have you know anything about me, I don't have regular sleeping schedule patterns. It's really, really fucking tragic. But yeah, so like what I usually like to do is just throw on a movie that I've seen 1,000 times. Um and usually helps me fall back asleep, just have processing something I've seen a million times before. But more often than not, it turns into me just watching an entire movie that I've seen 1,000 times before. Um, but yeah, like I have literally seen this movie so many fucking times. I can literally, um, remember. I remember the first time I ever saw the scene that we're about to show here. Because I was a kid, and back in my day before GameStop, we used to have a Funko Land, and I used to have to wait for the bus on the way home from school in front of a Funko Land. And Funko Land also sold VHSs, and this I remember was playing in the fucking Funko Land at 3:30 in the afternoon, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, whenever school got let out. And for those of you who have
Best
not been
fucking
blessed
scene.
to see this, I'm gonna let this whole thing play. This is
You're gonna get kicked off, but that's fine.
no, it's fine. Who gives a shit?
And the first and last words out of your filthy sewers will be, sir. Do you maggots understand that? Sir, yes, sir.
Bullshit! I can't hear you. All right, maybe I won't play the whole thing.
If you ladies leave my island,
If you survive
recruit
recruit
training,
training,
you will be a weapon. You will be a minister of death praying for war. But until that day, you are pukes. You are the lowest form of life on earth. You
nor
are
are you
not
human
For
fucking
30
beings.
seconds.
you are nothing but unorganized
Not
grass
before
That's
30
and
seconds
amphibian
on this.
shit.
Because I
While
am hard. You will not like me.
But the more you hate me, the more you will learn. I am hard, but
But I am fair.
There is no racial bigotry.
All right before he gets into all the racial slurs that he likes to say, I'll stop
Yes,
it
dude.
there.
Yeah, that's why I was saying it.
It was a
But
good time.
Before he
Good
gets
time.
into his opinions
it's like
on
literally one of the greatest fucking boot camp movies you
there
will
is
ever find.
nothing more real than that. And the only reason there's nothing more real than that is because there's never been another fucking Marine to fucking like an actual Marine that he was a drill instructor. There's never been another to fucking do the job since. I mean, the only other person we have right now is the dude from what's his name? He was a fucking tanker. The dude from Step Brother, the pow, that guy,
Yeah.
Rob Riggle.
Rob
Rob
Riggle.
Riggle.
Rob Riggle was
All
a
right,
fucking
so
tanker.
he
James Blunt
that
was a tank commander for
whole
the military.
drill sergeant thing was 100% improvised. No one knew anything that was going to happen.
Yeah.
They
So what
did
happened
not
was,
rehearse any of that. That's
yeah,
why
because what
that
happened
part
was
so
was
great.
that he was actually just supposed to be a consultant for the movie. He was hired to just like tell the actors how to fucking do this shit fucking right, so they look like real fucking Marines going to fucking Vietnam or Vietnam, excuse me, as they like to say. Um, but yeah, and then like he was basically like, no, let me show you how it's fucking done. They hit fucking
Right.
record.
Yep. No,
And
really. That is exactly how this happened.
I think it's like a 9-minute fucking just nonstop.
Like a 15-minute. It's like a 15-minute scene that is like straight from start to finish. No like camera's following the whole time.
Yeah,
No
so
cuts.
there's no cuts. Yeah,
It's amazing.
that is a beautiful fucking thing to point out there, especially. I don't think there's a single cut up until he talks to Joker. When it gets all up in Joker's face, there's a couple cuts there because fucking point. Yeah, dude, Marines get hit. That's like that was
Not now, but then and then
yeah, maybe not now. I feel like there's probably some real low key shit that you and I don't know about probably happens.
probably, but it was, dude. It was by far one of the best cinematic pieces ever.
Yeah, I think it was Oliver Stone. It was a great fucking movie. I often forget You know, like because it's a movie I watch once a year, every 2 years, and shit. And like I forget. God damn.
Yeah, but after the
Right.
basic training shit's done, it's a
It's
very
two movies.
forgettable movie.
It's two
Very
movies.
forgettable movie.
Yeah. I mean, well, not really, because we get me so horny out of it.
Yeah, but that.
Oh, what a real gem.
Come
A
on.
real treat
You know,
that is to have
I
me so
I mean,
horny.
True Life Crew.
You know
That's
what I
where they
mean?
grabbed that from.
Yeah,
But, like,
exactly. That's what I'm saying.
like,
Like we got like a
Without
fucking,
that, you would never get the True Life Crew song.
yeah,
But
we have like a fucking song that's like legendary for 40 years. I mean, just from
but
that. I mean,
it's
sorry.
also like
I didn't mean to offend you,
man,
Corey.
it is like the most forgettable movie after the boot camp scene. Like like the rest of the movie sucks. It really
I
does. Like
I disagree. I like the rest of them.
I can't. Yeah,
But I
I
mean,
don't.
Stephanie, have you
I
seen
made it through the boot camp.
Full Metal Jacket? Like, I'm curious if Stephanie has seen this. I mean, you would know as your coworker.
Corey, have you seen it?
I don't think so.
Are you
It's
serious?
it's on.
You would have
Netflix.
remembered.
Watch the first again.
I think
40 minutes,
I've
and then
seen
you
I've
can-
seen all the boot camp stuff and every like YouTube compilation. I've seen that.
Nah,
that
dude, you
dude-
haven't seen this.
No, you
I'm
haven't.
telling
You
It's
have to see
so
this.
fucking funny. It is.
It's
so
not
fucking
funny.
funny.
It's not funny.
It is to me. I
Yo.
laughed super hard at that every
Dude.
time.
It's fucking what's his name, Vincent D'Onofrio, being fucking
Yeah, fucking
like-
Kingpin.
but he's mentally
Gomer
challenged.
Pyle.
He is
Oh,
fucking he is slower than fucking Forrest Gump, and just like having the world's scariest drill sergeant on top of you.
It's funny as fuck to me because I saw it in real life. Like, almost
Fair enough. Fair
Not
enough.
just that key, but like he didn't make anybody choke himself on his hand, but like
Not with my hand, with your hands, numbnuts.
right,
Oh.
like not like
I
that,
can't
but
believe
like
Corey.
yeah,
you-
some dumbass who fucked up enough that was like, I mean, like really, that was my serious, like in a way that was my basic training, and it's funny as fuck because of it, and I laughed so hard at it, but like the best one ever is like watch it like in real time and then go back and there's a YouTube video of someone doing the Donald Duck voice
Oh yeah.
for the drill sergeant, and it's even funnier. Like, bro, like
Well, no, okay,
that
listen.
movie is so goddamn
Okay,
funny, and it's
that
not supposed to be.
The first 4 minutes is hilarious. Like the way he gets like passively racist and homophobic and just like lays it out. We lost Corey.
It's fine. You lose Corey all the time.
Well,
Remember, he doesn't. We watch his podcast. He never watches ours.
Who doesn't watch ours? That's cool.
have
Right.
to mention, and I don't think I've ever mentioned this on any public place before, but the relationship that I'm in, the girlfriend that I have, it's so good and it's so healthy and it's so like a level of like this is really like adult shit that we're dealing with. So I like to everyone like we like kind of communicate in a really healthy way pretty often, and you usually like FaceTime every day, and she was just texting me about our FaceTime earlier and how great it was and stuff. That was all.
You have such a great relationship that you get a fucking stupid ass matching tattoo that we talked about earlier. I was like, we're not gonna talk.
Yeah,
about it.
you did say that you will not mention it. However, you mentioned
We
it.
just did.
Hold on. All right. So
Thanks.
then you know what? Let me fucking also call you out on the fucking worst dad joke I've ever seen in Facebook history when you announced publicly that, oh, look at the tattoo we got to symbolize our friendship. Hit the fucking laugh button now. Yeah.
I'm gonna say
Pork.
I'm gonna say
Pork.
I thought that before I even read him say it. It's like I've been like somehow you and I's minds in the dad joke realms.
All
Or
right.
maybe
Well,
you're
you can
listening to me
fuck
too
right
much.
off there, Corey Castle, with your comedy is dad joke comedy.
Oh, I
It is
love it.
literally.
I
And
love
it
it.
was
Yeah.
I thought out of anyone you would appreciate
Oh, I
that the most.
incredibly appreciated it.
I
Incredibly.
I laughed, dude. I laughed writing it because I'm like, Corey Castle's gonna love this shit.
We've
Like,
we've segued out of the segment. So on that note, Corey, why don't you go ahead and plug your stuffs and junks? Or I'm sorry, I meant to say thank you. Moving on. Because I mean, I'm
would
sorry,
like-
we already do suck your dick on this fucking show, so
Yeah,
why not
let me-
allow you the chance to suck your own dick on?
let me
our
let
tiny
me
form?
let me plug real quick my girlfriend's band's Instagram. It's the Red Hots with 2 S's band. So it's at the Red Hots band on Instagram. Check them out. They're like making big moves, and like I saw them play twice last week. I'm going to see them tomorrow or on Friday.
Damn, saw them twice last week. When's the last episode of ours you've watched?
Well, like it was
Yeah,
a live event. I had to. I was paging through the magazine, the pages of Supports Illustrated. I was supporting my boo.
Oh God, God damn it! There it is. There it is. This is what we have him on for. This is why he makes the big bucks. What else you plug in? What kind of music? Actually, hold on. What kind of music is it? I'm guessing like a little rock style.
Yeah, it's a it's like a cover band stuff. So it's a lot of rock stuff, a lot of like top 40 poppy punk stuff. And she
what
does
is
like
it on Instagram?
The Red Hots?
the Red Hots band
With 2 S's.
with 2 S's.
All right.
And
No, you're fine.
What else? What else you got? RAssle Rock. You can find that on everything.
RAssle Rock, you can find that on YouTube. Today's the first day it's on Spotify. So if you just put on Spotify RASSLE space ROCK, you're gonna find our podcast, and you'll see kind of in the newer direction where we're trying to head with it. Check out Evolving with Corey Castle, youtube.com/Corey Castle. And you can find that on Spotify and Apple Music, or I'm sorry, Apple Podcasts and
So
Pandora.
just a heads up. Pretty sure it's only 1 S.
No, it might be 2 T's. Hang on, I'm sorry. REDHOTTS band.
So
So
it's
no
not these people.
No, it looks like this.
Yeah, you can't see it with the glare on your phone, asshole.
REDHOTTS band.
Yeah, find them. I don't know. I tried.
Give them
They
a
both
follow.
didn't work. Yeah, Corey's fucking hilarious. I really love him. That's why we've had him on, I think, more than anybody else. Next to Joey, Irish, who still haven't had him on since he did the dramatic cosmetic change. Looking forward to roasting him on that one for a little bit.
He did what?
Joey, he shaved his head.
Oh,
Yeah, he had very long hair, but it was starting to thin just a little bit. Like if you see it in person, you can see it. But since he's on camera a lot, it really shone through. So he's just a Viking dude with no hair, no top hair, but a long ass beard now. Yeah. I'm looking forward to seeing him again. Daniel, you look God, whenever a car rolls by,
I was looking the Red Hots band and
what?
listening to that's the old lady right
There it is. I was gonna say, hold on a second.
You hear the dog Scooby doing like a motherfucker. But no, I was finding the Red Hots band on Instagram and sharing it to you, actually. So I am now following them, and you.
Yeah, but you'd want to send it to my. Daniel, you could find Dan on all his socials as a webslinger25. He's rebuilding his TikTok following again. I only know that because he's constantly sending me TikTok shit, even though I don't ever fucking use that app. I don't know. We probably should though, huh? Probably. That's where I heard that's where
I'm actually thinking about making a perfectly misfit TikTok.
probably we should do that. I'm in the same breath. I'm pulling up. Here we go. That's weird. Oh, on social. Speaking of social media, and I think the next Tiger Belly is
Are you
going to have.
guitaring right now?
I think the next Tiger Belly is going to have Will Sasso.
Oh.
So that's going to be dope. So this is the proper Red Hots band. This is what, and I will publicly give them a follow. Sweet.
And,
Ooh,
see that, babe? That's my girlfriend.
This one right here. This one right.
By the way,
this one right here. Yeah, total babe.
No,
nice score, bro.
Is,
nice score. That dude's a total babe.
Corey's girlfriend is ridiculously beautiful.
I'm sorry. I'm dumb.
Fucking awesome. She's a great person. If you tell her, like, if you find her on TikTok, Philly Covers, if you find her on TikTok and tell her that Perfectly Misfit sent you, and any of your comments, she will follow you back.
And we'll give you 10% off on our merch.
Also follow me on TikTok. I don't have a lot of followers either.
Yeah, fuck Corey Castle on TikTok.
Yeah, no, don't follow him. No, not that. Not TikTok. Everything else
cares about Corey Castle on TikTok.
Yeah. Irrelevant. He's a loser. He's a loser. Never dealt with him before my life. He's a loser.
You can't even get 1,000 followers.
No followers. I mean, how many do I have? 10 million.
No big deal. I restarted my.
I asked my dad for a little loan of 1 million followers. My dad gave me 1 million followers.
That was it. 3,500 right now, which is gay. Yeah.
Corey, I know you. Thank you for moving on. I tried to get him to do a spit take. Corey, you like to eat. Tell me something you've eaten lately.
Lately,
that you really,
like, as in like today.
No, something that you really like that was a little different. Something that wasn't normally,
Whew.
Not your normal taste buds.
Let me think about it.
That's one of our other segments. We do food podcasts, TV shows / movies.
I'll go first on the food, dude.
Food.
I had remember last week I was talking about how my old lady made this bomb ass chicken fried shrimp, fried shrimp.
Yes.
Whatever.
Yes.
Same thing, but did it with buffalo chicken.
Ooh, give it to me, baby.
So shrimp fried rice, but instead this time buffalo chicken fried rice.
Good. I've been craving Chinese food for the past 48 hours.
If you're craving Chinese food,
fried rice in general has been like a massive craving of mine for a little bit now.
No.
And
dude, homemade fried rice can be really fucking bomb. Especially if you use if you have to have sesame oil. That's the one
sesame oil.
Have to have the sesame
oil and not like olive oil.
Yeah, no.
Sesame oil.
No. That's
obviously your normal fucking what's the fucking not Szechuan, the fucking Oriental sauce, whatever.
Soy sauce. Soy sauce.
Jesus Christ.
So a little dash of soy sauce
on that one.
Little fried egg.
Soy sauce.
Maybe some shredded veggies.
Yeah, but you gotta let that bottom rice fry and get hard, and then flip that bitch and let the other part get hard. I like the crunchy.
Yeah.
All right.
In my culture, we actually call that gong gong or pegao. Gong gong or pegao. Pegao, like gong gong doesn't have a real translation. Pegao means stuck. So it's that rice that gets stuck to the bottom of the fucking pan. You gotta like, or the the pot, and you gotta scrape that shit out. Oh, that's like a fucking delicacy because it really soaks up most of the oil and shit. Nicole's obviously walking back and forth.
I was about to say, hey, babe.
Mo.
Kong Kong
You
is
hear in
also
the background. They got the
Kong
new
Kong is
mic,
what?
so I don't know if it picks it up as well.
Yeah, we
Kong
did.
Kong-
Shut up.
It's also
Yeah, he says shut up. Everybody says shut up. No one wants to hear from you. Fucking
Jesus,
white
I'm
bitch.
telling you to
No
shut
one
up.
cares about you, you fucking Hitler's youth bitch.
She is pretty blonde chick. So, what is
And
Kong
blue
Kong, Corey?
eyes.
oh, it's the noise they play on Law and Order at the end.
Kong Kong. I hate you. I hate
Wait,
you
wait, hold on.
so
I
much.
think I have that.
No way. If you
I
bust
don't.
out,
I'm just
I
kidding.
was gonna say if you
No,
bust that
no.
out.
I was
I'm
gonna
like,
put
no
like
way.
how
Right.
Renee, how pissed off Renee's
I would
been
have.
by me hitting buttons on this thing
I would have approved.
has made me so happy in this thing, and then like trying to cover up for all of it with like his awkward silence at it.
All right.
So
Hey.
bad.
Hey.
It's been so much.
We're here. We're here. My eyes are up here. Okay.
Hey,
Jesus.
hey.
Motherfucker. Hijacking the show with a conversation behind the camera.
So also, I was going to say,
Pat her down, as they would say on fucking Bonfire when Christine's getting a little crazy. Sorry, Corey.
I just got a new job, right? So I like cut back. I don't work 2 jobs now. I didn't. Well, not as often as possible. Like before, I was working at the gym
And the restaurant.
gym part-time and at TGI Fridays. And now
I would have just called it a restaurant.
Right, sure. Well, no, but now the reason I brought it up was because TGI Fridays just got this new menu item right like on my last day. It's like it's not my last day, it's just my last couple days. And they had they're like whiskey glazed chicken stacker boards.
Oh, that's right. They lost the Jack Daniels, right? It's no longer
They're
Jack
not doing Jack
So-
Daniels anymore.
So
Fuck TGI Fridays now.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Well,
We're never going there.
I'm still
Fuck that place.
I'm still gonna be employed by them, and I'll just go in like one Saturday a month.
Oh, that's
I'm
cool.
still saying fuck.
Fuck it, whatever.
Just
You're bartending right now, or
no, I'm a
still
server.
serving.
Yeah.
You're a servant
I go over and I
of the Lord.
sit down and I sit down at the table across from people and I make them feel like they're welcome and
You
stuff.
do the Hooters move.
Oh,
Hi
yeah.
guys, what are we ordering?
Hey,
My name's Corey. What can I get you
What are
guys?
we ordering tonight?
You guys seem like so much fun.
Is it
Hi guys, what can I get you? What kind of appies are we doing?
you
You
guys
get
are
appies?
you guys are gonna get the Sweet Home Alabama Slammer tonight.
Have you tried our new
Gonna
bourbon
do
sauce? It's so much better than the Jack
total
Daniel's sauce.
hater skin?
No, it's not.
We should do extra.
You guys look like you guys want some shooters. You want some shooters? I bet you guys are. All right, that's enough of that.
Oh my goodness. Let's do margaritas tonight. Let's
bet-
be naughty.
I bet
Let's get
Corey.
cheese on our fries.
You guys want some
They got the
appetizers?
Oreo Madness is back. The Oreo Madness is back. People love that.
I bet you Corey's actually probably one of the best servers you could ever get, to be like low key. Like I bet you he never fucks up your order, doesn't hang out too long. Is like, yeah, I bet you you're that like you could read people, maybe throw in a little joke here and there. You know, nothing too corny. You know,
I mean, I've been a server for like 8-9 months now, and people when I tell them it's only been that long, they can't believe it. Like they think I've been doing it my whole life.
oh wow.
Well, yeah, you didn't try
Is
to
that
put him
like
in headlock and throw him into the ropes. And
I was gonna say, is that like a low key kind of insult though? Like, oh, you look like you've been nothing but a server your entire life.
No.
Oh, you could have 9 months. I thought you've been doing this because you dropped out of community college.
what I'm really curious about with Corey Castle, and we haven't said this yet. I'm waiting. I've been waiting for the opportunity. Is he's grown that goatee out long enough, right? I mean, like, obviously he already looks like a dick bag, right? I mean, with the goatee, like you look like a shit bag with a goatee. It's the way it is.
He's going for the
But like
villain
he's
from
growing like the goat part of the goatee out long enough. Are you gonna fucking like braid that shit and become like the third member of the Viking Raiders, or what?
I-
What's
No, I
going
thought he was
on
going to
now?
be the for the
He's like
upcoming
the Billy
sequel for
Goat. Yeah.
the sequel of Bad Time in Little China. Like he's
Right.
obviously
Right.
going
I
for that,
mean,
right?
like, it's like,
Oh no, he's gonna dye it white
can
and
you
play.
do you just grow your goatee in like that, like
He's
all
gonna
like
he's
Joe
gonna play
Dirty,
the
or that's like
reincarnate
the way it
of
grows in?
Pai Mei from Kill Bill. Oh, you too.
I don't know, dude. Like, I'm like I said, Viking Raiders is all I can think of right now.
Well, can I say I don't know how to braid, so that's not gonna happen.
That's easy. Your
Yeah,
girl
but
will
your
teach you.
girlfriend can. It's
Your
okay.
girl will teach you. Yes.
Every girl can.
High five.
Yeah.
High five,
Yeah.
Dan.
Good.
'Cause my girls tried when I had mine really long, my girl tried to offer the same shit, and I was like, no, fuck that.
Corey, you do realize we only knock you down because you're the handsomest person we have on this show ever. Like
we only knock you down because each of us want to secretly fuck you.
Yeah, seriously. Like I made Corey Castle uncomfortable the first day I met him with how much I complimented him.
You, I
He's
like,
like-
literally just want to grab his goatee while I'm fucking.
It was
his
like
ass.
it was like in the middle of the summer, and like
Yeah.
my air conditioner wasn't working, and I was in a hoodie, and then I was like, fine, I'm gonna take this off, and I had like a
a Star Wars cutoff sleeve shirt, and I'm like, dude, this guy's handsome and nerdy. How many bitches is he trying to fuck on a fucking daily
Right.
basis?
Well, you can't
This
tell me
sexy
now. He's got a
bastard.
stupid hat on backwards.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
Corey
Oh, the
Castle's
hair.
got a full head of hair.
Yeah, this
Long as
dude
fuck.
has a
He
lion's
looks
mane
like Scott Hall, like
in his
Scott
prime.
Hall
In his
without the chest
prime.
hair.
Yeah.
And
Hey, yo.
I would
Yo.
totally Prince Divot him in the
Look at that. Oh, he did the side profile, showed the tail. He showed the tail. It's a Japanese lion's mane worth of hair this fucking guy has.
Bruh,
This guy's
I wouldn't even like. He is such a fucking prima donna. You wouldn't even have to spit on it.
he's a rocket. This guy's a fucking rocket. I'll tell you
He
right
will
now.
take like a champ. That's why we
Fucking
love Corey Castle.
Wheel snipe Selly. Big city slams right here, this guy. Big
That's right,
fucking
that's
city
right.
slams. This guy right
Mhm.
here. Big city
If
slam.
Will Smith slapped his ass cheek, he'd spit like Chris Rock did.
Well, you see, my opinion about that, if we're talking about it real quick,
We're not at all. It was just figured out how
I think
fuckable your butthole and mouth are.
well,
Just
moving on.
Moving
Thank you.
on.
Thank you.
All right.
Moving on.
No, well, I did.
Got him. I finally made him laugh on that one.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I was-
That
I was-
fucking amazing.
I
All
was
right,
like,
guys. Good night. Have a great podcast.
if he will be allowed to retort.
Oh, Jesus
Yo, we
Christ.
got a Dan snort. I've never
Oh.
heard Dan snort.
Oh my god, dude, that was so fucking good. God damn it, dude. You didn't control my podcast. Yeah,
Corey, go, Corey.
so I was saying I went on stage this week, and that was the first time I'd been on stage in a little bit, and I was like, oh
I
yeah,
just
so
see that picture. They look good. You look good up there. You look
I was like-
comfortable.
I was like, how come? I just feel like so many people have probably talked about this, and I don't want to really give too much attention to it. But like in my business, like if you come in the ring, I'm allowed to hurt you, and it's fine. So if I'm up on the stage and I say something that bothers you, and you want to come up here, go ahead. And
Well, what we said on here when we did talk about it, if it was anyone else besides 5'5" Chris Rock and 6'3" Will Smith,
Imagine it was Tremana.
Yeah.
Tremana.
Dude, if it was
Tremana.
The Rock,
Again, Corey just no
The
idea what the
Rock
fuck you're talking about.
saying any of that shit, right? No way that would have happened.
So
Dude, if that was
we're so
Joe
stupid.
Rogan on stage saying any of that shit,
Tremana.
no way any of that shit would have happened. If that was anyone else but Chris Rock, No way
Yeah.
that would have
He
happened.
really is the little like pipsqueak of the fucking community of the
Dude, even if it was
comedy
like
community,
Dave
right?
Chappelle, that wouldn't have happened.
Yo, Dave Chappelle probably would have pulled out a 45 from his belt waist from behind. Like, what, motherfucker? You ain't slapping nobody.
No, like I just don't
Dude,
like.
that would have been Philly versus DC. Oh,
I'm just saying, like,
Dave's from
dude,
fucking DC,
even
bro.
Kevin Hart, who's smaller than Chris Rock,
I
that
don't think
wouldn't
he
have
would have done
happened.
it. Oh shit, that's right.
Kevin
Kevin
Hart
Hart
would
is
have
the
whooped his
pipsqueak of the
ass,
fucking.
dude.
Well,
Kevin
we're
Hart is a fucking
Oh,
like not a
oh,
black belt
oh,
in
I don't know about that,
jiu-jitsu,
brother.
but
Oh.
he's like
Kevin Hart,
he's
brother.
a blue belt.
Kevin Hart, dude.
Yeah, I don't know,
Oh,
dude.
Kevin Hart, brother.
But I'm just saying, like
Oh,
anyone but Chris Rock,
Kevin Hart, dude.
like historically a bitch. But no, not really. But anyone else but him, like, and I think like if Chris Rock knew it was coming, he would have reacted differently to a degree. But he's too worried about his career.
Yeah, and I think also like Will Smith just had that such a fucking nice guy reputation that no one in security or
No one knew.
other celebrities saw that coming. I was
No one knew unless it was planned. I don't think.
Yeah,
it
I'm not going to jump on that
can't
bandwagon
convince
of saying that it was fucking planned. No, because in
Can't
no way,
convince me.
we talked about this last week. In no way, shape, or form would Chris Rock, who's a fucking multi-millionaire, would ever agree to be hit in public because there's no benefit from that whatsoever.
Also, it's setting back. Like the whole, they were like, not enough people are nominated for. Not enough black people are
Not enough
nominated
black
for
people are
Oscars.
nominated.
And
Now
then,
it's
and then
mostly
two
black
big,
people getting.
huge, like icons.
Yeah.
Like that. It's like
Feeding into the stereotype. It's really
setting
shitty.
back. It
Yeah.
sucks. And
Bro,
I'm
if that
sorry
was
for the pain.
Denzel Washington presenting for that, and that happened, do you think Will Smith would go up and slap the fuck out of Denzel like that? I don't think so.
But also
He knew
Denzel wouldn't.
like
Denzel
it
would
would
have been too
fucking
smooth to make that joke.
they'd be throwing hands. Like
Because
Will
King
Smith
Kong
went up
ain't
there
got shit on
and
him.
slapped him, knowing that Chris Rock wouldn't do a goddamn thing.
You know what? I'm gonna liven this up a little bit with something that I watched earlier today. And we'll wrap up on this. And this shit, I didn't even really even know this existed. Because there's just so much content from what we're about to watch. We lost Gilbert Gottfried this week. Very, very fucking sad. We lost Iago. We lost the Aflac Duck. I was honored enough. Corey, you can go fucking tinkle. You don't need permission, brother. We're gonna do this for a good 3-4 minutes. I'm gonna let this run even if it takes us down. And the other shit didn't get us taken down. That was all our verse stone. But this shit was this mixed two of my favorite people growing up. This is a video from the Howard Stern show when it used to be on a TV show as well. I think he did like 2 years where it was a TV show as well.
On
And
FX.
sorry?
It was on FX.
No, before that. No. This is way before that. This is 90s, bro. FX did not exist in the 90s, bro. This was a very.
I never had kids.
It was on E.
Yeah, he was on E. Mute your mic there because those sounds might get us sticking out of the fucking. Yeah, he was on E originally. That's what it was. It was but actually, so this one says it's on a channel 9, which is like a public channel. But either way, this is one of the greatest things I've seen and I didn't know this ever existed. It was the funniest bits I've seen Gilbert Gottfried
It's
do.
wardrobe, Howard. These aren't real. You know how we got that
And of course, now both of my guests, one co-host, and one guest are both off camera, which is just great. It's really sad we lost Gilbert Gottfried. We lost Louis. We lost Louis Anderson. Then we lost Bob Saget, and then we lost Gilbert Gottfried. Like straight up legends.
Norm.
Yeah. Oh, shit, Norm as well, man. And how the fuck is Artie Lang still alive is my question. Like, this dude doesn't even, he's Skeletor right now. He has no nose because he's just done all the drugs that they just melted the nose off of his fucking face. And yeah, Gilbert was real. This was the really saddest part. Skankfest Vegas tickets just got dropped, and so did the lineup for Skankfest Vegas, which it's tough to go back to, but there's no denying that the show is going to be amazing. That festival is going to be fucking stellar. So I swear to God, if one of you doesn't come back, I'm gonna fucking just end it. Don't be cunts. Yeah. Those tickets went on sale. Gilbert Gottfried.
Renee, you look like you smell like piss.
Gilbert Gottfried was announced, and that for Skankfest, and then he passed away like 7 hours later or 6 hours later.
Yeah. So I know you didn't acknowledge it, but that was one of my favorite comedian, Greg Giraldo, on a roast. I believe it was a Bob Saget roast that jumped in, and when he said, "Gilbert Gottfried, you look like you smell like piss or pee."
Now I remember that.
I was peeing. Excuse
Corey,
me. I thought you were playing this 4-minute video.
Corey, if you have
oh my God, I gotta pee so bad.
Corey, if you have a timestamp for that moment, I'll play it for sure as well. I mean, like this runs on very long and ends up turning into commercial. So like,
makeup got back.
but it's so
This is my
fucking
protest.
great.
I'm not going to put on a top until the hostages come home.
Robin's got her fucking biddies out. Which is like, whoa, when does that happen?
By the way, is the hostage situation over yet? Because my nail has grown some more. You notice?
Howard's being.
Everyone at home,
look at that.
roll your nails.
That nail's about 3 different colors.
Jesus Christ, I miss this Howard
Stern. You're growing
Stern.
it. You're not washing it.
I kind of feel like Bart Giamatti, you know? Maybe I got some kind of heart problem.
I don't know. Maybe we ought to put you on one of those.
This was so
treadmills
great,
and do a
man.
stress test.
Listen, Robin, I am really excited.
Yes.
Gilbert Dice Gottfried. All right? This should be wild. Here he is, Gilbert Dice Gottfried.
Dan, Corey, you guys seen this? This shit's hilarious. Oh, this is so good. It's literally, you only really need to watch the first 45 seconds of it because he's just.
Like he smokes.
Hey, Robin, you better. Hey, that smoking stick is really working.
And you can tell he doesn't smoke. Oh,
Hey,
you know what's great about Gilbert Dice Gottfried? All his kicks and mannerisms. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him.
Where's that head shaking thing?
Look at him. Is he old enough to smoke?
Look at him.
Look at him. Look at how great he is.
I grew up listening to Opie and Anthony
I think he's gonna
on
vomit.
the radio.
But you know, the
high school,
whole,
like Howard Stern,
the
Opie and
whole
Anthony.
Gilbert Dice
They were the
persona
filthiest
is
people
so
on the
wild
fucking
with
radio.
the
They got
cigarette.
kicked off
It's
the
just funny to
radio.
see him
That's why they
smoke.
ended up
It's
having to go
amazing how
over
he
to
can
Sirius.
tag in the crowd
Right at
with
the
this
beginning of
stick.
Sirius,
You know,
along with
Robin, a
Howard.
lot of people said, well, Gilbert,
So they had Dice on.
a
So
lot of people
fucking.
said,
Look at what he's
will
doing.
Gilbert Dice Gottfried, will people want to see him?
The vest weighs the jacket. The leather jacket
Nice to
weighs
see him
more
without
than
the
Gilbert
yarmulke,
Gottfried in
too.
this
I'll
video.
tell you that. But, you know, a lot of people said, will Gilbert Dice Gottfried be able to pack in the stadium
Yes,
like
yes.
the other Dice?
Will the people respond to him in the same way?
Yeah, I
think his
miss
cigarette
Dice
stick is
on
as funny
radio.
as
But
the real
I'm
Dice.
over here
I
now.
really do. Just watching
I'm
him
over
is funny.
here now.
I don't think he has to say anything.
Hickory dickory.
Hickory dock. Hey, how's it going, sweetheart?
That's
Oh!
I feel like smoking a cigarette like that would make me feel so sick.
Hey, Robin, are you wearing any panties?
Now, Hickory Dickory Dock, you look
Wait
like...
a minute.
Not through.
All right.
Maybe I should leave because
because
Dice is here.
yeah, well, you know
Maybe
what?
I should protest.
Well, it's just that your breasts will probably be the brunt of a lot
Hey,
of
what
jokes.
are those, your breasts?
Oh, ooh.
Hello.
Hey, you got nipples on those?
Hey, now, let me ask you something.
You're so insightful.
Dice has epilepsy.
All right, I'm sorry. That's just losing Dice. I mean, losing Gilbert Gottfried was a big one for me. I love that dude, man. You know, I was like, yeah, same thing as Saget. Like it, that was Saget.
That's what he is when he's super wet.
I love you, Bob Saget.
Fucking A. Yeah, Bob Saget, Louis Anderson. Louis is so fucking.
Oh, I
and,
understand.
Gilbert, dude,
but yeah,
he
so
was iconic.
we'll wrap up on this. Corey apparently got roasted by the legendary Gilbert Gottfried. I'll call him Gottfried. Just and yeah, this is this should be good, huh?
Well, Rick, Mark, and Corey, you're celebrating your 4th year anniversary of the RAssle Rock podcast. I
As we
want to
shit on them.
congratulate you, Rick and Mark. And Corey, get a fucking haircut. Get a fucking haircut. That hippie look went out years ago. Okay? Just stop it. Get a fucking haircut. Take a fucking bath. And
Bring your goddamn goatee.
so it's bad enough being a hippie, but an unfunny hippie. Your comedy sucks, and you suck. And but other than that, congratulations.
That could not have been any better than I would have expected. Holy shit. I've gotten a few cameos. That one, holy shit. I'm so mad I did not order one from him. So now that makes me want to get a Chippa one. I think, Dan, can we chip in on a Chippa one? I don't think he doesn't.
I've done a couple of cameos for us already, but I will definitely.
All right, fine. I'll buy the next one. I'll buy the next round. All right.
I will definitely jump
in.
Hey,
I also paid for the fucking podcast for every fucking month up until last month. So,
I will definitely jump in and do some bigger guests that don't cost $25.
I think the Chippa is 69. He does this.
Yeah.
He doesn't like to be vulgar.
Whatever.
Corey, I just want you to know something, man. We really appreciate having you on every time you've been on. It's always a gem of an episode. We just did an easy hour and 20 minutes.
I hope you guys know. I mean, I want to make sure I stayed.
Even though I don't listen to your show, I like you guys
on the show. On the show, I have to say, on your guys' show, that both of you individually, I respect the both of you so much. It's like insane. And like anytime we'd ever talk, and I'd ever want to make if you'd ever felt like I'd hurt your feelings in any way, I want to make sure that doesn't exist, and you know that I love you guys. And I'm so grateful to you for having me.
Do we hurt Corey's feelings? Why are you bringing that up? You didn't hurt.
No, I know. I just never want you guys. I just never want you guys
to our episodes ever.
I know you just think we suck and you don't listen to our podcast because it's not worth listening to. No, that's fine. No, that's totally cool. We don't judge you for that.
I'm gonna leave this right now because go fuck yourself, Corey.
Yeah,
that's cool. No, that's fine.
Renee,
don't listen.
I love you.
I mean,
I love you. I'm so glad. Right here.
Have a better show.
No, really. Shut up, Corey.
Touche.
We end this on love you, and I love you, Renee, and Corey, go fuck yourself.
That's what I was gonna say. It was that, but ultimately, the one thing we want to do at the end of every episode, as Dan is He's not even backstage. Like there's like a way for us to see who's still backstage. He's just gone. Dan is gone. And what we like to do is every episode is remind people to tell somebody that you love them because we love each other, and you never know when the last time that opportunity might be. I recently lost 2 friends within 2 weeks, and I'm very proud to say that even though I had a problem with one of them, he was just being a dork to a bunch of people, including me. Even though like we ended not on the best of terms, I still love that dude. And Dan, I love you, man.
I love you too, buddy. And please follow Renee at Bet You I Did on all social medias. Follow Corey Castle at Corey Castle on
Corey
all
with a
social
C,
media.
K, Castle with a K.
But like honestly, you don't have to follow any of his shit because fuck Corey Castle.
Yeah, I mean, you know,
No.
general.
Honestly, like
gentleman.
realistic, follow him. We do love him. He is our buddy. Fuck you, Corey. I hope you have.
It's gonna be the thumbnail for this
fucking
episode.
Rest of your week. I hope we all have a great rest of our week.
Guys, yeah, I was aiming to do a nice fatty dinner or lunch yesterday. Didn't happen, but next week, everybody's mission. Dan, eat something really nice. I'm gonna try and hit a steakhouse. I haven't been to a steakhouse in God knows how long. Even if it's Texas Roadhouse, I'm doing it. He's like, fuck homework. And on top of that, watch Running Man. I'm gonna go watch Running Man maybe right now or maybe tomorrow.
And
I think I might put on Moon
and Upload season 2 of Upload.
Upload's great, but they don't pay for it. They don't pay us. And we already talked about it.
Did you ever watch Barry on HBO?
Barry, I don't understand what's the problem. Why, Dan? We're closing up here. At least just this guy. Thank you, Stephanie, for watching us every week. Maybe possible shout out to Crystal, love you. See you fucking psychos next week.
Yeah, be fun, have safe.